so done with winter, and the best way to make myself feel really good this time of the year is with plants. And we have so many gorgeous plants here at the nursery. Our greenhouse is just blooming and filled with color, and in particular with these beautiful pansies. Pansies are one of the best flowers to use this time of the year to give you a touch of spring, because guys, they are so cold hardy. They can handle it down to 28 degrees. The worst thing that can happen is if we're going to get some kind of a frost, all you have to do is cover them quickly over with some kind of cotton, like a towel or a sheet, or if it's in a container that you can just pull inside, then you just pull it inside for the night, and it's that easy. Up here, I planted up this really cute galvanized modern tin that hangs right on my front door. How great would that be to open that up and see that every time you open your door this time of the year? That would make me feel so, so happy. Then I also planted up this really cute pot-light container with beautiful red velvety pansies. I love this color. You don't really see this as traditionally used, and I think it's so stunning in this gray pot. And this is what's really unique. This is an enchanted willow. This actually is a perennial that can be planted outside in your garden and will grow in your garden year after year. And they say that it has magical powers. You can actually make wishes on this perennial. They say tie one of the branches together and make a wish, and your wishes will come true. So this combination with a little bit of the green moss just screams spring to me, and I love it so much. But I was thinking, I have an urn on my front patio, and right now it is filled with all dead Christmas greens. And every time I walk up, it just kind of makes me feel a little bit blue. So I'm gonna plant an urn here today, and then when I get home, I'm gonna emulate the same thing at home and dress up my front stoop, because these pot light urns are so gorgeous. They're actually very light. They can stay out during the winter months, and you can, like I said, if you really need to move a pot back inside, you can actually lift these. They're not too heavy. You can bring it inside for a really frosty night and then put it back outside on your stoop or by your front door, and it would look so, so pretty. Okay, you know that we never do just one plant in a container. We like to have spillers and thrillers and fillers. So here we've done a combination of things. This is a gorgeous hellebore or Lenten rose. It's got the citrus green and rosy tones to it, but here's what's really neat. It's a super cold hardy plant, and it's perennial. So if you decide that you're done with this in this container, you could take this out of the container and plant it in your yard, and it will come back year after year, and it's one of the first to bloom in the spring, and it blooms into the summer months. It's gorgeous. I really love it. So this is going to be our thriller in the center of this pot light urn. Then we also incorporated bulbs. Here is a gorgeous pink hyacinth. So not only does this scream spring, but they also smell so pretty. Imagine walking up your front step and you smell that scent of those pink hyacinth. I'm just gonna plant this in with a Lenten rose because I think that pink color really brings out the pink in the hellebore. Now, also, remember, the star of the show in spring, pansies are cold hardy friends. This is a really ruffled pansy, which I think is so romantic. It's really beautiful. So we're gonna incorporate this in with our Lenten rose, our bulbs. This is gonna add that gorgeous spring color. It's gonna bloom for you all the way into the summer. They can get a little leggy in the summertime. Got a little too much soil here. They can get a little bit leggy in the summertime, but that's okay. You can cut them back then, and then they'll come back out and bloom for you when the weather gets a little cooler again. Now, I want to add one last piece, and that is my spiller. Another cold hardy friend, ivy. Ivy does great inside, ivy does great outside. Ivy is a really great plant because it is also perennial, and you can plant this in your garden outside if you want to. Or you can keep it in this pot for all seasons, every single season. Ivy can handle it. So this is going to be my last element of my container. Of course, I will neaten this up a little bit, but this is going to be the spiller that just flows over this gorgeous pot light urn. You know, I might get a little creative. We do have this leftover curly willow that was actually sold at Christmas time and used in our Christmas containers, but this lasts forever. And I might add this later and make this pot even a little more thrilling, but follow me as I go over to the house and I do some decorating.